So yesterday we learned about the box shot. If you have any doubts, you can ask me regarding that. Okay. We can apply the text shadow as well as box shadow as well if you want. I'll open that once. Shadows.html. So this is a text shadow, and if you want a border around the text, you can apply this also. As I explained, you can have also multiple borders as well. Okay, and yesterday I'm explaining about, at the end of the session I'm explaining the box shadow. So as well as for the text as well as a box also we can add, so that it should look like a shadow effect. So how we should have to give the shadow effect means like this. Box shadow property will be there, and a horizontal shadow and a vertical shadow, and what is a blurriness. So that color also you can mention. If you want another color of shadow also, after 10 px you can give. So like this, and this is the background and width and height for the div, and the margins also give. So you understand that the box shadow property, and we are moving to the next topic. So text effect. So what is in the text effect actually? So suppose you have a long line of text is there, and you want to overflow visible to the user, or you want to look like a clip, and by hovering on it, if you want to show the entire text, that we can achieve with this. And I already explained this word wrap. Okay, word break, break all, text overflow. So these topics we already discussed. This word wrap, no wrap means it will come in the same line, and scroll will come. No, we already explained. A word break means when it reaches the window at end of the window, it will come to the next line. And text overflow. So if you want to make it overflow visible or hidden, that we can continue control with this text overflow property. So let us create one HTML file, and I will explain about this. If you don't understand, please ask me that time itself. Don't keep quiet, okay? If you keep on quiet, like I may understand, like you are understanding these topics well. So I'll create a paragraph here. Okay, this is some text. This is a paragraph. So like that, I will create. So like that, I'll create. So we'll see how it is coming first. Okay, text effects.html, hypertext markup language. Save it. Okay, now we'll open this text effects. Open with Chrome. Okay, now it is coming like this. Way I'll apply some. Okay, paragraph was not closed. Close it properly. So I am adding some more text to see this effects. Now you can see the text is automatically wrapping to the next line, but sometimes I don't want to. So that we can achieve with the white space. So there will be options available. Break spaces means wherever the space is there, it will break. Okay, and normal inherit means it will be same only, and no wrap means it will come in the same line itself. It won't wrap to the next line. That is no wrap. Okay, Okay, you can see the automatic scroll was coming. White space, no wrap in one line itself. So pre means, as you know, now if you are writing some HTML code or CSS code and you want to show exactly how I have written in a HTML, exactly same if I need, then I can go with the white space pre attribute. Okay, white space pre. And what are the available? All you can try. Pre line means it will start from the left. Okay, pre wrap, revert, unset. So most probably this no wrap. This you need to remember. No wrap means it will wrap in one line itself. It won't come to the next line. And pre means it will be like coded for, like if you are writing something and you want to exact how you are written in HTML, that time pre line means next left. You want equal starting point, then you can use. So like this, these are the available options. Now we'll see some options here. For this we will give no wrap. Okay. And we'll give some width here. Okay, I'll give some class and I'll give the width here. So I want to show you, like I have to make up to this only. Like after I want to show some this text only, and after that I want to show some dots kind of thing, and when I over on it I should show the entire text. So there will be scenarios kind of this kind, so that purpose we can use that. Suppose less content or more content is there. So if we are placing more content, then user may interested to read the entire document or anything, right? So we will be placing some content, the width, how much you need, the main info you can give as clip, and by hovering on it, if you want to show the rest of the text, that time you can go with these options. So I'm giving the width as width. Oh no, we'll give the class here. So I'm showing for clip. Okay, I am copying it as this is a class. Use dot clip, and you can give some width 200 px. Okay, and border I will give border 1 px solid red. Okay, and overflow hidden you should give if you want to hide. Okay, overflow hidden, and text to overflow clip we should give, so that it will come look like this. I'll show you text overflow clip. So now you can see how it is coming. Height also we will adjust. So like this it will adjust into that height and width as well, and that text is not showing here. Okay, and overflow hidden, and you want ellipses like dots. If you want, then you can give the ellipse property, ellipse. One minute. So now when you over on it, if you want to show the entire text also, then you can create a like over effect here. Okay, so clip over, on over I want to make text to overflow flow wrap. We'll see what are the available options for that. Okay, and overflow visible we should give. So these are the options, visible. Okay, and height I am giving is 200 px, right? When over on it I am making it 100%. Okay, now we will see now over on it, it will coming like this. See, so like this we can achieve. without JavaScript, with the CSS itself, we can achieve. This is a text overflow properties. Okay. Next, and we next we will learn about the font face rule. Okay. So we already know about the word break, right? Word break. You are clear about that, right? Word break. Word break. So these are the options. Break all means wherever the content is ending, so that letter itself comes to the next line with regardless of words or spacings. Okay, this is a break word. So word, it will word in between, it is word is ending, so it won't cut in the word, it will throws that to the next line. Okay, that is the options we are having. Break word, break all, break word, these are. Okay, and you know already the writing mode also, you know, right? So suppose a text is there, I will show some text, will add here. So class equal to writing mode, you can give class equal to writing mode, and here I am placing some text hello. Okay, so here you can give. So without this, how it is coming by default, we will see here. See, now it is coming like this only, the normal way. Suppose I want a horizontal or a vertical and a right to left or left to right, so that mode I want, then you can try on it like this. You can give writing mode, and what is the available options here, you can select writing mode, horizontal tab. See here it is changing. TB, TB right to left, unset, vertical LR, vertical RL. So these are the available options. We can select how we will need. So writing. So TB I am selecting it. Okay. And other options is TB right to left, top to bottom, vertical LR, vertical RL, writing mode. Okay, these are the options we have. So copy it. If you are not sure the property, just try and get that property right back here, copy here. So that is a writing mode property. Okay, and we already know about the web fonts, right? This one, web fonts. So web fonts is nothing but if you have custom fonts like a browser, we already have some font families like this font family, and if you try this, these are the default fonts we already have, but sometimes we may need the custom fonts, so that time we can make use of the font face rule. So okay, I already told you about that. So today I will download the font files. Actually there will be font files will be there that customer will provide. Okay, custom fonts, so WOFF, so and TTF, so that kind of files will be there. So we need to download, and we should create a fonts folder. Inside that we have to place these files. Okay, place these files, and in the way in the style.css you create a font face. So for that you should create a font face rule. The syntax is like this: @font face, inside that the font family, whatever the name you want to give, it can be optional, it is our wish. It can be font family, can be like my font, like that you can create custom font. And the source should be whatever the files we have downloaded, right? So that path you should give. So the URL will be inside the fonts folder, inside the CSS, inside the fonts folder. And what is the file name? Like my font. So that is created, downloaded from the net, or client will send it out. My font or WAFF. So like that you should give. Okay. And if you want a bold or something, you can also give here. And suppose I have some class, let's say test class is there, and I want to apply this style, this font family, then you can give font family and whatever we have created, right? My font. So directly you should give here. So like this we can create our custom fonts also. You should get that files from the client and download it, and keep in a fonts folder, and in the style.css or CSS create a font face rule. This is a font face rule to create a custom font, and you can give the whatever the name you want, you can give, and the source should be, that is the path for that file name. Okay, now we have done with the font, custom font, and you can reuse it where we want. This is the way we can create our web fonts, custom font, like we can say. Okay, next we'll go to the next topic, transforms. So if you have to do some animation slide, we can go with this animations. We can go with this transforms properties. Suppose there are like two types of transform are there, like a 2D and 3D. So 2D transform means what? So 2D transform means you can translate under the 2D. We have these options. Okay, what are they? Translate, translate. Next, rotate. If you want to rotate in x axis, y axis, z axis, and scale x. If you want to have some zoom level, then scale x, scale y, and you can give. How to give the options, I'll tell you. Scale y, scale x, scale y, and we have skew as well. So if you want both sides, like x and y also you want a scale, then just simply use the scale without x or y. Okay, if you want both the sides. And skew, skew x and skew y, skew z. Sorry, if you want a both sides, no, just use, simply use the skew tag itself. Sorry, skew. And the last one is matrix. To combination of all of this, then you can make use of the matrix. Okay, first we will learn about these properties, translate and rotate, that properties. Then we'll go to the, once it's done, we'll go to the 3D. So I will create a new file for the animations, 2D animations. Style, and close the head section and open the body tag. You need to copy the doc type HTML also, because HTML5 new text won't work if you don't have this first line of the HTML file. Okay, if we have that only, then the HTML5 new elements will work. Okay, save it as 2D transforms. Save it as hypertext markup language. Okay, now you can create your styles, transitions. Okay, first I'll create one div. So what we are learning about, translate properties, translate. Okay, and can open the tag and close the tag, and you can give this styles. Okay, width and height you can give. So width and height we can give it as width, width 200. Okay, height also 200. Sorry, and background background red I am giving. So we'll see first how it is coming, then we'll apply the another styles. Open with Chrome. Okay, now it is coming like this, and I have a scenario like when I am hovering on it, it should slightly move like lightly it should move down. So that time I can go with this translate property. So what I have to do, on overwrite I have to move. So here you need to give hover. So what should happen, it should transform to somewhat down and left. So I'll show you with the different properties, you can understand. Transform property, you should give transform, spelling transform, yeah, it's correct only. And translate of, here you can give some x-axis and y-axis. Let's say 50px, some 100px, and we'll change. And border also will give border 100px solid green. Okay, now try. Now given, see when I am hovering on it, it is moving to the somewhat x-axis 50px and y-axis 100px, it is moving. You can observe, right? So this is a use of this transform translate property. And with instead of this fast effect, we can also apply the slow effect also, like slowly it should come down and slowly it should move top. So that also we can learn about another properties are there to add that. Okay, now this is directly giving the x-axis and y-axis. Suppose I want to move it in a clockwise or counterclockwise. So that time what I have to do? So that time I can make use of the rotate properties. So this one you can understand it. So type the translate property. We can move the element with respect to some x axis value and with the y axis value. Okay. Now I can create with the some another element. This is a rotate translate, so you can give it as transform. So that is transform translate. Here you can give this class, oh, sorry, keep it like this only. So transform rotate property, we are trying it. Okay, rotate. Now give the same styles for this. Okay, translate also by default I need this styles only, but on over on it I should have some separate slide. It should move to the clockwise or anti-clockwise. So I will give it and I will try it out in the inspect element. So we can understand like with the values how it is moving. Then with respect to that we can give our values. Rotate of how much I need, 90 degrees I am giving it. So for to give the space between the divs, you can give some margin 20px. Now you can try. See, this is the rotate one. Transform spelling correct or no. Rotate 90 degrees. We'll give it some less values. Then we'll go with the, see here. You can see, right? If you want a clockwise or anti-clockwise, that movements you can go with this rotate property. And we'll give with another values to try. So here I'm giving. So on over I need to check the CSS styles, right? So by default that over styles won't come. If you have to check the over styles or active states, right? This over this property is there, right? At the right side at the bottom corner, toggle element state is there. No, click on it. If you see, you can see this active focus target over visited. No, click on over. Then you can see what are the over effect styles are there with respect to that element. That styles will come. By default it won't come. Okay, and here try to change the degrees like 50 degrees or how whatever you want, you can give like this. So we are making that element in a over state only. So when you over on it also it won't move, because we are making that element as over only. Now uncheck. Now it will come as it is. So by default that styles won't come. If you want to check that over styles, just go to this O properties and select this over, and whatever the style you want, on focus or on active, you applied some style. If you want to check that, you can go with that way. So that is the rotate method. Okay, and it is like a clockwise it is rendering, right? If you can see, clockwise it is rendering. Sometimes I want it to be like anti-clockwise, so that time you should give the minus value here. See, it is anti-clockwise, it is running. Okay, this is the clockwise, this is the anti-clockwise, so you should give the minus value for the anti-clockwise measurements. Okay, now we'll go to the another method, so we'll write it down here. So we are done with the translate, we are done with the rotate. Okay, if it is clock and anti-clockwise, you can remember. Okay, now we can go with the scale method. Okay, what is meant by scale? If you want to increase or decrease the size of element, okay, that time we can go with the scale. So we can also adjust the width and height as well. So if you want some element to be two times of its original, two times of its original width, or three times of its original height, that time you can go with the scale property. Well, in the name itself we have the meaning, right? Scale. So we'll try it out. Okay. Suppose I have some element. I'll create one another element. This is transform scale, right? I'm giving it a scale. So here double quotes best. You can give some text as well. So copy it, paste it here, and now you can give these properties: transform scale, scale of how much you need. So by default, what are the styles will give? These styles only will give. Okay, transform scale. First we will see how it is coming, then we'll go with the styles. See, it is also it is coming. So inside that we'll write scale so that we can understand. This is the scale div. Now I just like on over on it, I want to increase the width of the div. Okay, just write on over, I want to scale two times. Like now I have width 200, right? Width two times and height three times on over on it. Okay, let's see now over on it. Yes, see how it is transformed. So you're just clicking on over, so you can see what is the width here. We'll see some less, we'll give some lesser values. Okay, 1.5 and 1.5. You can see now. So how much width you need on over on it if you want to increase, so that we can give select on over. Now you can see, and you can go to the computer and you can see how much width and height it is taking. You can see 303 by 303. Actual width will be 200 and 200, and 1.5 times means it becomes, so half of that is 100. Okay, and so that's why it is taking 300 plus 300 plus. Okay, 303 by 303. Like that you can increase as well as you can decrease also. Suppose 200 is there, sometimes I want 100 itself. When I'm hovering on it, just give 0.5 0.5. We want to decrease the width. See, when I'm hovering on it, it will goes to the 200 itself. See, I just will apply the over style here. You can see now. So what is the width and height? It is 200 by 200. It's not 200 actually, 101 by 101. So some half part of the, you can consider some half part of that. You can 0.5 means 200 into 100, what is the half part? 100. So 100 plus it is coming. So that is the use of the scale property. Now next one is the scale y, also same only. Means this is the x value, this is the y value, x value, y value. Okay, and the scale. So if you want both the properties, so you can specify. If you want a width only, if you want to increase, then you can give scale x. Okay, so you can see here, I want 1.5. Scale x means in x-axis only it will. See, height is not increasing, only the width is increasing if you are giving the scale x. If you are giving the y only, right, then only the y portion only it will increase. You can see only the height is increasing, not the width. If you are giving the both, right, then both the sides it will increase. See, that is the use of scale x, scale y, and normal scale. Okay, this also we have done. Next, skew x. So skew x means what? So to skew an element along with the x-axis by the given angle, we can go with this. Okay, I will try. Take one div. Okay, and what is this? Skew. Skew. You can give some text skew and copy this and have the styles. So by default, I'm giving all these styles: width, height, background, some border, and over on it, I want to change something. Okay, over. So what I have to do? I have to skew transform property. Again, it is, and you need to give skew x of. So suppose I can give 30 degree. See, if you want to skew an element along with the x-axis, then it will. So by default, I'll give some margin so that the left part won't cut. So margin left, I'll give more. Top, right, bottom, left, I need 100 px. See, if you want a skew along with the x-axis, then skew x. If you want to move the element along with the y-axis, then skew y. Okay, now we'll try with the skew y how it is coming. We'll check skew y. Okay, so like this. Now it is moving along with the y. See, that is skew y. So if you want both the angles, right, just give the skew. Remove this x or y and just give skew. You can see both the sides it will move. So that is skew. You can give the x-axis value and y-axis value here, 20 degrees, and can give 10 degrees here. Okay, see both the values it will move. If you have both the values to move, you can consider this as x and this is a y. Try with the different values and you can see how it is moving. Okay, and we have the another last topic in this 2D. So skew x ua already I showed you, and if you want both the sides, you can give the skew single one. And the last one is a matrix. So matrix means what? So it combines all these 2D transformation methods into one. So you can give all the 6 parameters containing some functions. It is allowed to rotate, okay, scale, and move, and skew. So this follows this kind of syntax actually. You should give like this: matrix, and you can give scale x, the value, and scale skew y, scale x, skew y, skew x, skew x, scale y, scale by, okay, and translate x and translate y. So this is the matrix property. We'll apply this all again to see the differences. Okay, so we'll create one div. We'll create two divs so that we can normal div. So normal div we already know. So the translate is a normal div, no? Or else we'll create a normal div once. Normal div. This is a normal text, and we'll create another div to see one kind of properties and another div to see another kind of properties. Copy it and paste it. You can give it as some div 1, and here you can give it as div 2, text 1, text 2. So normal div styles, I will copy this class here, paste it. Now I have to give the styles div 1, div 2, div 3. Okay, for div 1 I want to give the matrix style. Okay, matrix, sorry, first we should give the transform method, transform, and then matrix, and you can give the values whatever you want, 1, 0, some 0.5, then 1, or any values like 100 or 100. So like that, give and write it out once. You can see normal text. So first we will apply the styles also for this div 1. Okay, div 1. See, so we have applied all these styles here. What I have done, the matrix property I have used, I am skewing it, and I am increasing or decreasing the width, and I am rotating it. All I am doing it with with one property itself. Now I'll give some another values to check the differences. Div 2, and you can give another values like here it will give 0.3, and here you can give 0. So like that you can try. Oh sorry, here div 1. If the class ends, we'll continue tomorrow itself. Okay, don't rejoin, we'll continue tomorrow, but meanwhile please practice on this. So this is one, and you can change the properties. If you are not giving anything, in one direction itself it is coming. If you are giving this, no, we are increasing the width. Okay, 3, 4, like this, and you can increase this as well, skew value, and you can increase or decrease the width, so like this, and you can increment or decrement this.